Bienvenidos a Esperanza Bense, donde la Esperanza Bense. Welcome to Esperanza Bense, where hope wins. Alright, as we make it through our week, I forgot to mention yesterday, but the moon was trining Pluto, and there might have been a depth of emotion that was actually a little bit surprising to us. We might have, with Mercury in shadow, we might be remembering things from the past and feeling all in our feels about it with that Piscean energy. Mars is moving into Pisces soon, and that stellium that we had in Aquarius last month, or it's all going to move into Pisces now. Piscean waters are dreamy and swirly, and oh, there's our jumper for today. A little bit unclear, but also there's a depth of soul. There's a depth of connectedness to everything that's swimming in these waters together. There's us feeling compassionate. There's Venus. I love Venus in Pisces. All I can think of is just taking a bubble bath. Like, one of the best things that I love to do is take a bubble bath. And I don't know why we don't have baths like in more places. I've noticed that like so many places nowadays just have showers. It's weird. Ace of Pentacles reversed we got for our jumper. So yeah, let's pause and reflect and think about where we're planting our seeds, right? Because as you know, you gotta check back. If you don't know, now you know. If you know, you know. You were at the live stream that I did on Friday. And what happened on Friday? What happened on Friday? February 20th, 2026. It was kind of a big deal. So go back and check that live stream. There should be links below, or it'll be at the end of this video. And let's reflect about the seeds that we want to be planting. Maybe we need to rework some of the seeds that we had planted, because now we have new information and we got to switch it up a little bit. But we're still being gifted with this divine opportunity. Let's not squander it. 25th of February 2026. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me here every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. We pull some cards, we talk about the astrology. Stick around till the end of the video, and we will look at the chart for today and just pick out a couple aspects to rap about. Ooh, Death reversed again. I love the Ten of Swords in this deck. I do not pull it often, but when I do, I actually love it. All right, so we might be gifted with these opportunities, but we need to use them the right way. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed, yeah, we might need some support in knowing how to invest those pentacles, or else they might be squandered. Queen of Pentacles is also like, she might be tired. She might be, you know, worn out, exhausted. She might have exhausted her resources. She might not have like the best of the best ingredients to work with. She might have to be even more frugal than she's used to being. You know, earth signs, especially Capricorn I'm thinking about, but Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, they're all pretty good at handling money because they all like having money around. They all like having that sense of security. They can't live by the seat of their pants and do the Sagittarius thing or the Gemini thing or the 12th house things where it's like, oh, what? That bill was when? Oh, that's why my phone doesn't turn on. Like, no, like earth signs can't handle that type of excitement. But in this case, the Queen of Pentacles, you know, maybe she was once in a position where she could be very generous and very helpful towards other people in the kingdom. And right now she has to take care of herself type stuff. So this could be some of the energy that we're working with. there could also be an earth sign or somebody with a lot of earth in their chart that we might have thought like, oh, they would be a good wife. They would be good, Queen of Pentacles upright is a really good wife, really good partner. She's very self-sufficient, but she's also very caring and fertile towards the people around her. And it might turn out that somebody that we thought in our life was stable and sturdy in that way might not be the one. With the Death reversed, like something that we thought that we had let go of, detoxified, gotten rid of, killed off, it might come back around again, especially with Mercury retrograde. This is same, I'm getting deja vu from yesterday. This is like what I was talking about. Mercury retrograding in Pisces and us sort of like going over our life review, for example, and just finding little areas where, oh man, I thought I killed off that toxic behavior or that toxic situation or that toxic cycle, but there still is something coming back to bite me in the bum a little bit that I need to cut out for good. I need to use that Mars sword. Mars rules over Scorpio and scorpionic matters, and Mars takes the sword and cuts out what's no longer necessary in a surgical and precise way. With the everything is fine, with the 10 of, oh, did I even hold up the Death reversed so you can see it? Death reversed. Everything is fine is the 10 of Swords card in this deck, and it's amazing because it's just like, well, what else could you throw at me? I might as well check my email while I wait for this, shitstorm to pass, right? These swords are being wielded and poked at her from external sources. This is nothing that she could have done about it. It's not coming from the inside, it's coming from the outside. So this is us having to deal with the static of the world outside. Nobody's an island. As much as we want to hermit, we still have to deal with like information and an unleashing of information. And sometimes, the swords get stabbed towards us. There are thought forms, there are electrical forms, there are satellite forms, there are black goo forms. There's all sorts of forms of energy and consciousness that are pushing on us like all the time. And I love this 10 of Swords card because she's just like, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Because everything is fine. You know what I mean? Like, we have some internal work to do because we got a lot of reversed cards. Inverted cards for me when I read is internal energy. That's what I got to work on. And it looks like I'm handling the stresses of life, and I'm just looking to the weather for the next, sort of dawn to come through, right? And I think that we are at just this point right here where it's like things can't get any worse, really. And then it starts the new cycle. So that let's use this Saturn and Neptune in Aries as the beginning of this new, era, epoch, 6,500 year cycle. If we're the ones seeding this cycle, let's consciously be aware of how we want to plant those seeds and bless them and our children and our children's children and so on. All right. Love you. See you in a minute. Hey there, Pilgrim. So we're prepping for the Sun to conjunct the North Node on the same day that Uranus and Mars are making their infamous square aspect. Today, though, is today, and I'm still loving the way that Jupiter and Venus are talking with one another, and I'm still loving the Juno and the Vertex. I think people might be looking for their wifey right now. People might be looking to wife up. People might be looking to plant new seeds, and as we pulled in our tarot card reading just now, let's be aware. Let's go over again what seeds we're going to plant and where, with Mercury going fit to go retrograde here in Pisces. Let's just be clear and be clear again on what we're seeing, hearing, and feeling at this time, and if it's the way to go or if it's the way to know. Love you. Bye.